Hi, this is David with BestRest Products, home of the cycle pump tire inflator that has a lifetime warranty. Today I'm camping in the woods with my buddy Steve, who's behind the camera. We've come to a fairly remote campsite with no amenities, but a nice place to camp. There's no tables, no chairs, nothing like that, so we've got to make do with what we carry on the bike. One of the problems we've had in the past with these types of campsites is you got to be working on the ground. So you're leaned over or you're on your knees when you're using your stove. I've tried using my saddlebag lids, fold them open, but that doesn't provide a level surface, and sometimes we've had the stove actually tip over. So we came up with a product. It's a new one. It's called the Moto-Grill. And what it does is it'll attach to my pannier using Velcro straps and provide a level surface for the cook stove and also for preparing food. And when we get done with that, we're going to take the Moto-Grill over to the campfire and erect the grill over the fire, and we'll be able to cook some hot dogs. The Moto-Grill is designed to fit in your saddlebag. It can fit inside most bags. It comes in this storage pouch. The dimensions are 16 inches by 12 inches by about 3/4 or 1 inch thick, and it weighs 44 ounces. So I can store it in the saddlebag, but if I wanted to strap it on the outside of my luggage, it's got 4 tie-down straps so I could secure it on top of my load. Comes out of the pouch and it's ready to assemble. It's got a plastic cutting board that's removable and fold down legs. I'll show you the setup on the other side of the bike. To install the Moto-Grill, you have to put a couple of pieces of Velcro on the side of your saddlebags. You'll note that they're not level. One's higher than the other. That's because my bike typically sits like this. The saddlebags are canted. So we've made adjustments for that. To attach, I simply stick this Velcro on, 2 sides, like that. And then these straps go up and they hook onto my handles on my saddlebags. If you don't have handles and you have an open lid like a Turtec lid, you can take the clip and just clip it into the top of the saddlebag on the edge of the body. Now, because the bike's at an angle, I'm going to have to make an adjustment. That's easy to do. I simply pull the double stick Velcro and I make adjustments until I get the shelf level, and now I have a working surface. It'll hold about 10 pounds easily. I wouldn't suggest putting more than that on the bike. The cutting board is removable. It's got some Velcro tabs that keep it from sliding around. And there's your grill. The grill has fold down legs that are held by a piece of Velcro. We'll use that in that configuration when we go over to the campfire. But right now we'll get set up and we'll do some cooking on the Moto-Grill. One of the reasons we provided a cutting board was so that we could have a little kitchen preparation area and also give us some place where we could cut up our vegetables or other things that we might need when we're on the trail. So here I have a cutting board that's easy to clean. I can do all my food preparation, get everything ready. We're going to have a nice salad to go with our dinner tonight. We've got some spices. We'll spice this stuff up, make it tasty. Cutting apples, easy to do. The shelf holds it easily. We can cut up whatever we need to prepare our dinner, and it's all done right there on the cutting board. It's a thin piece of plastic, easy to remove. But this board also serves to prevent a tripod stove from falling down between the slots of the grill itself, and we're going to show that in the next scene. Here we are using the Moto-Grill with a cook stove. Because of the plastic cutting board, the legs don't go through the holes. It's secure. It's not going to tip over. It's level. If you're carrying extra fuel on the back of the bike, I recommend you take that off the bike for safety reasons. Also, you don't want to get the stove close to the straps or you'll burn the strap. And finally, if you have a flip-down lid on your saddlebag, if you get into the saddlebag, great, but do it quickly because you don't want to burn that clamshell saddlebag lid. We'll give this stove a few minutes to cook, get some water boiling strongly, and we'll add it to a freeze-dried dessert that we brought along with us for this trip. You know, camping in the woods doesn't have to be rough. It can be pretty luxurious if you prepare for it. You have something like this to make it easy. We'll cook on the campfire in a minute. We're going to cook hot dogs. To convert the Moto-Grill from a shelf to a campfire grill, it's pretty easy. We'll remove the cutting board, set that aside. We'll unsnap the snaps and remove them. And finally, we'll remove the little Velcro ties that we have that hold the legs to the grill. And to keep from losing them, just stick them there. The legs fold down. Now we'll set this up on the campfire, and we'll get out our hot dogs, and we'll start the main course. Well, we've set up our Moto-Grill on the fire. We have a nice bed of coals. We're roasting hot dogs, and we've got our cup of water, or our pot of water here, that we're keeping warm in case we want to do some cleanup after dinner. You can adjust the height of the Moto-Grill by how you put the legs into the ground. Technically, you could probably get it 10 inches above the coals. You'd have to stick it in firmly. Right now it's about 6 inches above, and it's doing a good job of cooking our hot dogs. You could cook steak, whatever you want. You know, you can grill vegetables, chicken, whatever. Your imagination is the limit. So here we've shown the Moto-Grill on the bike as a shelf. We've shown it on the campfire. The Moto-Grill gives you one more thing to make camping in the wilderness comfortable. And we think you'll enjoy it, and I hope that you have a good time using this. If you meet me at a campground, I'll cook your hot dogs for you. This is David with BestRest Products, home of the cycle pump tire inflator that has a lifetime warranty. Ride safe. We'll see you on the trail. It'll hold about 10 pounds, maybe more, till we have a working surface.